I'm Jeff Delezen. I'm a manager in IT modernization in Valorem Reply. My Valorem vision for 2024 is companies that prioritize developer experience will more quickly adopt AI both internally and externally for their customer-facing products. So I think to go deeper, you've got to first define a developer experience. And that's the organizational culture and everything that a developer works with or is supported by. So how do you onboard a developer? How do you communicate with them? How do you reduce toil? How do you enable a developer to experiment quickly, get feedback, and test your features? How do you have a platform focus with your developers? Do you have an internal developer platform? So given that we've defined developer experience, and I'm saying if you prioritize developer experience, you'll more quickly adopt AI. It's almost true by definition, because it's like saying a company that prioritizes doing the right thing is going to be successful. If your developers are not able to access data they need for testing, if you're not able to put your data into AI with confidence that you can expose the results, if you're not able to do this in a secure way, and if you're not able to iterate on the outcomes, a company that is able to do that will be more successful. It's clear, and it's going to continue, and the fact that AI is such a major change in the way that we interact with applications will only exaggerate that. So what I think the meaning behind the vision, or the priority behind the vision, is start prioritizing developer experience. Developer experience is critically important to making sure that you're able to not only get AI in your production systems, but that you're able to change the way that it works internally and externally to your customers. That means you're able to adapt to your competitors that are also using AI. It's possibly being able to use AI more effectively in other products, or leapfrogging where your current industry is. I think it's going to be critically important, because in the same way that cloud adoption or moving to the cloud was important on being able to scale up and scale down to meet demand, the usage of your development team to implement AI or AI itself will be just as critical in the way that applications are exposed to customers and the way that we interact with them. It'll be much more conversational. And so you've got to enable that conversation first. And I think that all Valorem customers should be thinking about how can you work with Valorem to prioritize your developer experience and the developer productivity that you get as a result of the experience. 3 key points that Valorem is working on with our customers to prepare for this trend: mastering GitHub Copilot, that's number 1. Number 2, a focus on internal developer platforms and how you onboard developers to your system, and how you more quickly give them access to test environments and the feedback from the changes that they're releasing. And number 3 is getting customers to implement DevOps, the separation of deployment from release, and a metrics program that cleanly measures where your team is performing and where there is still fertile ground to work on.